Sounds so good. All right. Welcome to our second episode of Fit Ass.
Meow meow.
Which, again, stands for fucking idiots talking about shit. We're two men who really have no issue talking about the things they are talking about. Try to blow each other's minds with the knowledge that the other one possesses. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Colored.
Colored. Yes, I am colored. Thank you for recognizing who I am and what is my tag name. What is your tag name, sir?
Okay, well, I feel like you're trying to put me up with some white man guilt, which, okay, mission accomplished.
Well,
but
that's your fault for telling us who you are. So what is your tag name once again?
my tag name is Ninja Cod. Which, again, I feel guilty saying every time. It seems so ridiculous, but this is the world we live in,
Once again, where I'm from and because of my knowledge of my brain, did understand Ninja Cod was where you're from and where you represent.
Right. Cod fisheries are super prominent where I'm from.
Cool. But I like it. So
Ninjas
cheers.
aren't, I guess.
Because I like ninjas and I didn't know what cod was specifically and what it represent
Yeah.
where you're from, so I like it. But
Makes sense,
after I
makes
know it,
sense, yeah.
it's not so much, so I'm just letting you know right now.
Yeah, and the problem is it gets associated with the Call of Duty franchise. Which,
Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't even
Right?
talk about that ever
Well,
again.
it's too late now. I already brought it up. Well,
Fuck
let's move on.
Call of Duty is what
All
I'm
right.
saying. All right.
So, today's podcast, we're going to try and blow each other's minds again. Once again, me with a hopefully a political idea that I can blow my friend Colored's minds with.
Meow meow.
And Colored will try and blow my mind with some, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, again, we don't talk about this ahead of time.
Which
so
is what I'm going to say is...
I have no idea what you're going to blow my mind with. Ideally, something video game, comic book, cartoon related, I assume.
Yes. And
Yeah,
that's-
all right.
And all I'm
All
going
right,
to say is... Meow.
Darkstalkers?
Damn right. Felicia's a bitch.
Oh, man. I wish she didn't make me horny.
Okay.
I wish she
But
didn't.
any
I wish she
case,
didn't.
we wanted to do an introduction, so we'll be right back.
Yeah.
And we'll go with the main topics.
All
So,
right.
Back in time, I'm gonna use the road to make it mine. Clear on the streets, so dogs get pleased. No must go
All right. So last time when we had our podcast, I actually started first based on absolutely nothing. And in this podcast, we felt that was kind of unfair. One of us should start first, opposed to the other. So we resorted back to grade 6 philosophy, and we're going to spin the bottle.
spin the bottle, bitch. You ready?
Yeah. This time, wait, we should say what we're spinning.
All
This
right.
will be our sponsors.
Yes. So,
This is Isla. Man, I feel kind of racist pronouncing that last word. You should say that. Actually. You say it.
So what we're spinning is a wine bottle that's from Chile, from
Okay.
2011, and the
It's a
name
good
of it's
year.
called Isla Negra, which means Island Black.
Ooh, oh really?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't understand what that. I know what it means, but I don't know where it's coming from. So
I'm glad I didn't say it. Whatever it was, I'm glad I didn't say it.
it's cool. But
Yeah.
I'm still gonna spin this bitch
Yeah,
because
man,
this
spin it.
island is
Spin it,
black.
spin it,
You
spin it,
ready?
spin it, spin it.
All right, cool. So the idea of this spinning the bottle.
Black Island. Here we go. Isla Negra.
So Isla
Oh, that felt bad. I didn't feel bad. I felt bad about that.
You need to roll your R to the
Man,
A.
I can't roll my R.
Negra.
Negra.
Ah, shibal.
Whoa.
Negra.
Negra.
Right? So the purpose of this, the top part of the bottle is the winner.
They know who spin the bottle works, man.
Well,
All right, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it.
Spin that.
Spin that Isla Negra.
That
That's
doesn't count.
directly in the middle. That's not ideal.
I don't know what that
That's
means.
that's you.
All right, that's me. All
That's
right.
where he is.
So
All right.
the bottle has spin to me. All right, you ready?
All right. Ira Negra, if you're listening, say it. Say it for me. Say it for me. You say it for me. All right.
Isla
Isla
Negra.
Negra. If you're listening,
Oh, he wrote his R. Congratulations. Sound effect there.
Feels so good.
Sound effect there.
Not a sound effect if you're doing it.
I'm
Anyways,
gonna put in.
if you're listening, you can totally sponsor our podcast. If not, we're sorry.
All right,
we're sorry for the copyright.
It's my turn. You ready?
All right, start.
All right, so I'm gonna try to blow your mind.
All right, man, bring it on.
All right,
blow
so-
your mind. I'm waiting. I'm thirsty.
I'm gonna throw almonds on you if you don't stop talking. So I'm gonna blow your mind with many things with this specific article. All right.
All right.
So this article is. Can I just tell you the headline of this article?
Yeah,
It
please.
says, "Contest draw a naked woman committing suicide."
Man, I have no idea what I'm supposed to take from that.
That I just explode in your head right now.
Not yet,
No, wait,
but like there's
explode your
like
mind?
like you lit the fuse, and
Okay.
I'm hoping it leads to a bomb. But right now,
Okay.
like I have no idea.
Okay.
This is just nonsense right now.
Okay. Do you know who Harley Quinn is?
Absolutely, yeah. That's Joker's main lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you know. So where do you know her from?
From my understanding, she used to be his.
Not how you know her, but where do you know her from?
Oh, I know her from DC Comics, I guess.
But from where from DC Comics? Like
I
from
don't know,
the
to be
comic or the TV
Alright,
show?
okay.
Explain, bitch. Explain.
The best way I know her is literally from the animated series from the 90s.
Which is the greatest fucking anime series in the world.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, it's DC Comics, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, I'm going to backtrack a little bit before that happened.
Be careful.
Okay? Be careful. DC Comics,
Okay.
the DC Comics made a new series called 52, right?
Okay, I've heard
The
of
new
this.
52, right?
I've
Right.
heard of this, yeah.
And-
I don't know much about it.
Okay. And they made a new Batwoman series.
Okay.
Okay. And Batwoman kind of fucked over Batman, where she kind of knew the skills of becoming a vigilante, right? And drifted away from Batman and being her kind of like her partner.
Her own thing?
She did her own thing.
Okay. Is that not kind of what Nightwing did? And like,
Fair enough, but
those other
but
dudes?
he had reasons,
Okay.
and that's another discussion.
All right, yeah. That's,
But Batwoman,
I don't know much.
she drifted on her own self, right? And became her own Cape Crusader
Yeah.
in Gotham still,
Okay.
all right? And in this new 52 series,
Yeah.
she is one of the new DC Comics lesbian characters.
Lesbian.
Yes.
Wait, Batgirl is a lesbian?
Batgirl's a lesbian,
Okay.
all right? Batgirl's a lesbian.
What defines her as a lesbian? Like what made them say like, okay, this character's a lesbian?
Besides her being attractive in a hot suit, I don't know what to
Well, I
tell
mean,
you.
I mean that doesn't make her a lesbian. I'm attracted to women in
I
hot
think
suits.
in-
I mean, like, at what point did they say like, my God, I would love to muff dive Ivy right now?
Right, but that's just like
I'm
but-
curious. At what point did they decide? Like, how do they differentiate?
Right, fair enough. But a lot of the new 52 comics, what
Yeah.
they've done with the characters,
Because
like,
Ivy's hot.
before
Ivy's hot.
even hot.
I get that.
Yes, even Harley Quinn for me. But
Harley Quinn.
Batwoman, they were trying to recreate her, and
Yeah.
they thought that making her a lesbian made it different
That's
of
fair.
her being in this new series of 52.
Okay, but what defines her as a lesbian? Like,
Was attracted to women that
and they state that. But, yeah.
which is what I was trying to explain
I'm
before you.
sorry,
Okay.
man.
So in this comics, right? that
Yeah.
She had her own series of comics, Batwoman, and
Yeah.
people say that it's one of the good things that DC Comics have done for women.
Yeah.
For trying to introduce heroine heroes to kind of upscale versus like heroes, like male heroes.
Yeah.
And Batwoman is one of them. Superwoman, what's her name? Wonder Woman is another woman.
She is another woman.
She is another one, but her comic has been kind of in the same level as Batwoman, where it's as good, because back then, all women comics in DC were very derogatory. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Degrading?
Derogatory,
Yeah.
and degrading. But now with the new 52, they're trying very hard
Yeah.
to try to get women readers to understand this.
All right.
Fair enough, right? Cool. She's a lesbian. Cool.
She's a lesbian, yeah. It's great. Good for her.
And in this
Does she
comic,
have a girlfriend?
in this comic,
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
this
I
comic-
keep jumping ahead. Man, I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
flick
know.
you. I'm gonna flick you in the nose.
In
this comic-
it's so big.
In this comic, her story arc of being a Cape Crusader has
Yeah.
been great.
Yeah.
And these two writers, right?
Yeah.
They're actually a married couple. They're
Oh,
writing.
really?
Yes, they're actually a married couple that are writing this. And
The writers and the illustrator, or just the writer?
just the writer
writers.
and the illustrator. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I take everything back.
Take it all
Both
back, man.
artists are a married couple that are drawing this comic
Okay.
of Batwoman,
All right.
right? And
Yeah.
they decided that they want to make Batwoman marry her lover in the comics.
Good for her.
I agree. I love married women. I love married
But,
men.
I mean, they'd have to pick the state, wouldn't they?
Very true. But this is a new 52 where they could.
You can only get married in a few states in America.
But this is a new 52 where they could change the law about. Well, they could change a lot of things about.
They could change a lot of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But because.
DC, they could go back in time and blow up.
Well, a lot of
everything.
the executive of DC don't understand
Oh,
what they're trying to do.
Their
They
balls
cut
are
that
still
off.
super old. What?
They cut
Wait,
that
what?
off.
What?
They cut off. They want to cut off the whole marriage thing, and because
No, wait. They don't want them to get married?
they don't want to get them. They don't want them to get married, right? They don't want them to get married, right?
Why? Why? What?
Because they're old men that don't understand people loving each other from the same. I don't understand. If you love.
All right, man. Officially, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So
off the bat, you've already got me. I get
the
it.
writers. So the writers of this comic, after they heard this, they quit. They completely quit.
Oh, no way.
They're like,
Good for them.
yeah, good for them.
What's their names?
Their names are Jimmy Palatoni and Amanda Connor.
Man,
They're artists.
Jimmy Palatoni and Amanda Connor. Good for fucking you. That was amazing. That takes a lot of guts.
That's
to
a
do
lot
that.
of guts because a lot of artists
You
in
quit DC.
comics, a lot of artists in comics don't make a lot of money, but
Yeah.
they do it because they love it, and
Yeah,
I respect
absolutely.
it. And I respect them even more because they're doing it because they want to express themselves about lesbian love. I love lesbian love. I love gay love. Fuck it, why not? If they love each other, I love them.
Yeah, good for them.
So,
And Colored, thank you for telling me that.
okay, but that's not what I'm trying to blow your mind right now.
Man, really?
Yes.
Shit, how many layers of mind blowing do you
So
have?
the headline, what I said before was,
Okay.
contest draw a naked woman committing suicide. That had nothing to do about Batwoman.
Okay.
But because DC had a lot of bad press about that their artist had dropped off from Batwoman, they made a weird contest of making Harley Quinn. They wanted readers to draw Harley Quinn in committing suicide
Why?
because they want to grab attention from the media and grab attention from the readers to be involved with this.
Wait, to
To be involved in this ridiculous
take
contest.
to take away from the fact that that other thing happened.
Yes.
They wanted to put more focus on the fact that Harley Quinn kills herself.
I think so. In my opinion, yes.
Oh, weird.
Right? And
I mean, but this is unfounded yet. But seems to be the consensus among other people is that that's what they're doing.
yes.
Ah.
But
Gross.
very little part that I appreciate what they're saying and doing is because not a lot of comic companies do this kind of approach where readers and artists that read these comics get an influence and try to draw where DC recognizes what they can do and be a part of DC Comics universe, right? That's the little part that I love, the little part that I'm like, yeah, this is good, blah, blah, blah. But the worst part about this whole thing, it makes it even worse, is they want a 4-panel about Harley Quinn committing suicide. This is gonna blow your mind. This is gonna blow your mind.
Man, I gotta stop you right there. Like, I gotta say, if Harley Quinn hasn't committed suicide yet, she's been dating the Joker for X amount of years. If that lady has not committed suicide yet, how has she not, like, why all of a sudden would she kill herself? Give me a reason. DC, lay it on me. Blow my mind.
I don't know, but I think DC's just being dickheads right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think Harley Quinn
is cool as shit.
Harley Quinn is cool as fuck. She's been with the Suicide Squad, like a
The Suicide Squad are
bandits of
good
females,
guys, right?
No, bandits of females,
Oh,
just
okay.
getting together in DC and just like terrorizing shit and doing
Oh, really?
what they thought.
Just rip shit up?
They rip shit up, which is great. Why not? Suicide Squad. Why not? Do what you want to do.
I like that.
You're fucking comics. You do what you want.
Right.
But what makes me angry about this situation is that DC wants to make this contest into a 4-panel, where the first panel is that Harley Quinn has to be attempted being struck by lightning.
What?
One. The second one, wearing a bikini made out of chicken.
No! What?
Made out of chicken being devoured by alligators.
Dude, this is an April Fool's joke.
I'm so serious. I'm not done yet. This is 4. 3, being swallowed by a whale. And number 4, being committed suicide in a bathtub with appliances, electronical appliances. They want to see all 4 from readers and artists.
Oh my god, man, my brain hurts. My brain actually hurts with how... Yeah, alright, strike your pose. Mission accomplished, my mind is blown. What the fuck are they thinking? That makes no sense!
And if I'm going to try to find out later, I'm going to put a little soundbite about mine being
Striking
blown,
a
so
pose?
boom, at the same time.
Your
But, yeah.
level going over 9,000?
Yes, but when I heard this shit, I was pissed. I was
Oh, God, I
anybody
hope
just
so.
a 4-panel of a woman committing suicide in 4 different ways is.
And
fucking-
all of those make no sense up until the last one where maybe she's taking a bath and killed herself with like a toaster, but even still, that's Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is a goddamn maniac. She's a maniac who has not only survived living with a maniac her entire life, but she is like maybe even more stronger than
What
him.
weird about Harley Quinn is that she was a psychiatrist before she met.
She was the psychiatrist for the Joker, right?
Right, yeah, and that's how she fell in love with him.
Ah, man.
Right.
Man. Fuck them.
Right.
Ah, those
And-
dicks.
And so a lot make
Oh, my brain hurts, man.
I know. Okay, so I'm trying to make your brain not hurt as much right now. So a lot
Calm
of
it down.
artists.
Give me some chicken soup for my brain.
Yeah, chicken soup for your brain.
You can't calm it down though, because that's fucked.
Okay.
That shit.
So a lot of artists that tried to contribute to this responded to this
Yeah.
and didn't make any art for this contest. They just spoke their words about this is bullshit, this is disrespectful to women's rights, this is disrespectful for Harley Quinn, who she is.
That's
Like
nice.
they honestly were
upset.
about this situation.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I would love a villain or a heroine in any comic to be good or bad and just being great as a character
Yeah.
to prosper no matter what they do, but the fact that they want them to suicide themselves is just ridiculous. And I love that these artists.
No one would do it.
That-
Has anyone done it?
Well-
I mean, like, did it happen?
Well, the thing was they had to submit it to DC, and I'm pretty sure DC didn't do it. And a lot of reason that a lot of artists backlash to this, DC didn't post these pictures of what artists actually did besides responding to this contest.
The shit you listed is absolutely mind blowing.
Right.
That's retarded. Like chicken bikini eaten by sharks.
All right.
That makes me
So the last thing-
physically angry.
So-
I'm upset. Wait. Yeah, slightly phically upset about how retarded that is.
So does that mean you're turning red, or? I don't
yeah, man, that's red. Well, that might be the liquor rush.
know. Okay, fair enough. So,
Yeah.
so can I tell you the last thing I want to tell you?
And there's more?
A little bit more.
Okay.
Okay. So, after all this controversy about the artists, about this contest,
Yeah.
a week later, DC has kind of backtracked their statement about making this contest. They kind of pulled back and apologized about doing this.
Good for them.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you gotta cut your losses.
But when they did this,
Thanks.
when they did this,
Yeah.
I was just more angry because when I think about what they did in the past, I think they're just doing it to get publicity, right? And it just pissed me the fuck off that they're just doing this to get people attention,
All right.
people being angry, people writing, and blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely, I
And-
agree, because I see, like, the things you listed off to me, the options that they gave.
Right.
I don't understand anything besides that being bait.
Right.
Like, minus the fact of her maybe, and like Harley Quinn, I don't picture her ever killing herself because she's an insane person. Like, I don't know much about comic books, but like, what I know about Harley Quinn is that she used to be a psychologist and she fell in love with
The
Mr.
Joker.
J.
Mr. J, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to call it
Yeah.
Mr. J.
Mr. J. And like, she fell in love with him, and at that point, if she's survived this long, to have her put on like a suit made of chicken and eaten by shark, that seems like troll bait.
That sounds
troll
some,
bait.
That
Right?
sounds like some stupid Lady Gaga shit.
Oh yeah. To be fair though, she actually rocked that,
And I didn't like it.
and no sharks ate her.
Well, I didn't masturbate to it, so I didn't like it.
What?
But anyway, in the cause, I didn't appreciate what they wanted her to do for Harley Quinn.
Yeah, absolutely. That's ridiculous.
As twisted as Harley Quinn is, I didn't appreciate the DC Comics to make her go to the extreme for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Where it didn't matter about how someone could draw the comic. It mattered about the writing of the comic. Because a lot of times when I read comics, it's about the writing
Absolutely.
more than the art. Though I
You can say that about any TV show as well, couldn't you?
fair enough, but colored, yes. But being the person that I am, I love art more than anything, and I can respect art. But if it goes with comics, it needs to be going along with the writing and the artist. So I wish I blew your mind. If I did,
You did. You absolutely did. That whole contest and that entire thing, like, that just makes me think that DC was doing a ridiculous troll bait.
Okay, can I tell you another thing that's pretty funny? I'll make it very quick. There's a website
Yeah.
online right now that they count off how many days that DC hasn't done anything stupid. So they have a counter about like.
So
how many-
wait, what's the counter at now?
I don't know.
What was it at last time you checked? When
I don't
did
know.
you check?
A couple before this thing happened, because they had a lot of controversy after.
Alright, so
But maybe
What was
later
it?
after I can figure out
have you checked, like, how often have you checked that?
about twice.
Twice? And
Sorry.
like, what was the highest you saw?
The highest maybe like 2 weeks.
DC, you fucking up all the time.
Make your comics a smaller, a
Consistent.
less price, please. So hopefully I blow your mind.
Yeah,
so
all right. Okay.
after the break,
Ninja Cod.
it's turn to blow my mind. Tune in. We'll be back.
I won't.
No wonder I feel 1,000 petals. I'm walking by cherry blossoms in the sky. Feels exciting to be living. No wonder I feel so tired of talking. There's so much to take in today.
Double clap.
Meow meow, motherfuckers.
All right, welcome back to Fit Ass. Fucking idiots talking about shit. Now, in the last segment, you heard Colored try to blow my mind with some Suicide Squad, Harley Quinn, insanity. Man, that actually blew my mind. Let me say, like, that not only one was depressing on the fact that was what they chose to go with, but
I'm just glad that I squirted your mind out.
yeah, man. All right, yeah, my mind is squirted a little bit out of my ear onto the floor.
Meow meow.
Yeah. I'm
All right, so
all right.
don't tell me what I did to you.
Yeah.
Because I squirted your mind.
All right,
and blew your mind.
let me
Tell me
talk
what
back
you
here.
did.
All right.
Tell
This is what's
blow my
going on.
mind.
Let me share with you what's going on in your country.
In America?
Yeah, this is in America.
Can
In
I
Lu-
can I just say something?
Yeah,
Fucking America. Go.
yeah, yeah. It's insanity over there right now, man.
It's always insanity. That's why I'm
All
in
right.
South Korea.
But right now, it's a safe haven for the time being. Who knows? Yeah, who knows what's gonna happen in the next couple of years? Anyways,
Couple of months.
in Louisiana.
I know Louisiana.
You familiar?
Yes.
You know it?
Mardi Gras.
I'm actually curious about this. What is the state motto?
If
They do
you
what else?
if you make movies in Louisiana, you have a tax break. If you make movies in Louisiana,
That's their motto?
I don't know the fucking motto, but I know that's the only important thing about Louisiana.
I think that's based on that I assume it's the show me state.
And you show me titties, and then I'll give you beads.
Okay, that sounds good. In Louisiana right now,
Okay.
Louisiana has the highest incarceration rate in the USA.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
You accept that?
Sure.
That's fine, right?
It's a southern state. Sure.
Yeah. That's nothing.
Meow meow.
It's not even a big deal.
Are you trying to fuck with me, or are you?
No,
trying to
I'm
blow
not.
my
I'm
mind
saying
right
that's not even a big deal. That's not a big deal. Like, the highest in the U.S., so what? But
now. So what? People are
So
being
what?
incarcerated. So what?
all day, they're getting locked up.
Does it matter?
Yeah, it does in the context that it's 3 times as many as Iran and 7 times as many as China.
What?
Yeah. I watched your eyebrows shoot up about 2 stories when I said that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty bushy.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, but they shot up high. Yeah, it's 3 times the amount that's getting imprisoned in Iran, 7 times the amount that's getting imprisoned in China. And not only that, but they're privately owned prisons, so that when you arrest the people and keep them in prison, the profits support the law enforcement that keep people in prisons.
So if you do something stupid in Louisiana, you're giving money to the government. Is what you're saying?
I'm saying if you accidentally pee in an alleyway
Right.
and the cops shine their lights on you,
Right.
you could spend an insane amount of time in jail because it's a private prison and the prison will make money, and the prison makes money, then the fucking whole government makes money. It's happening across the world, but Louisiana is like the tiny bit of tail that you watch while the whole fish squirms. Like, it's the little bit that's happening right now. So,
Okay.
like, this is the testing grounds that's happening.
Okay. So can I say something?
Okay, yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
So what you said to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Really? What do you mean?
But
That's
B-U-T-T.
a big old butt.
Yes.
UT.
If it's more than
Science.
science, baby. So if it's more than China, that's kind of blowing my mind right now.
It's 7 times more than China.
Even though China's like fucking ridiculously more men than female, from what I heard.
The
I don't-
ratio is not that much higher.
The ratio is not that much higher, but even that, like...
But just
Thank you.
like being,
Thank you,
but
random
just being
citizen.
incarcerated for something stupid about peeing on
Actually, with more men to female ratio, you expect a higher criminal percentage.
So I'm gonna introduce Cinnabon to this podcast. So
Gravity slaps!
gravity. I'm gonna go Cinnabon.
I thought we were calling it gravity slaps.
This doesn't pay for that shit.
Alright. Rocks.
Kai bye bo.
Yeah, gravity slaps!
Gravity slaps. All right. So we have very
Esteemed colleague.
esteemed colleague. I was attractive, but esteemed colleague called Gravity Buns.
Gravity slaps.
Oh, Gravity Slaps. Gonna
She sometimes corrects us where we're wrong because often we are very, very
I think
wrong.
99.2% of the time we're wrong. Just
This is why we're fucking idiots talking about shit.
Exactly. But what I was trying to say, which I'm trying to remember what I'm trying to speak as I'm saying.
Yep. Okay, that's a sentence.
Right.
Yep.
Hopefully. And is that the people who are in jail in Louisiana are fucked.
They are incarcerated for things that maybe they should be incarcerated for, but in no way should they receive 20 years.
Okay.
So the difference is Louisiana promises to their private prison companies that they will have a 96% occupancy rate.
Oh, okay.
So you build a prison there, and they promise that you will have 96% occupancy rate.
So they...
So
whatever...
So say they build a prison for 100 people, like that can contain 100 people. They guarantee you that they will have 96.
Because of precedent thing. If they have nobody to actually be in the jail, and they only have the one person who got arrested for pot, they're going to be in there 20 years, unless they can find somebody who replaces them.
Damn fucking right is what I want to ask.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you said something because... Cody, what the fuck?
Man,
She's blowing my mind and not yours.
oh man, fuck, gravity. Wait, what did I say her name?
Gravity.
No, gravity.
Slaps?
Gravity slaps. Nice.
Cinnamon Buns.
Gravity slaps. Gravity slaps.
Yeah.
Brought up an exact beautiful point that I wanted to raise to blow your mind
It's true.
because if their prisons are not full, like they build a prison say for 96 or for 100 people,
Okay.
say they only have 75 people in that prison,
Okay.
they will go out of their way
Okay.
to fill their quota and put more people in prison. So say,
For any little thing.
yeah, exactly. This is where the problem arises.
Oh.
Oh.
Drive through a red light.
Drive through a red light? Holy shit, you don't have a tail light that's fixed.
Kablam.
Welcome to 3 years of prison in Louisiana.
Do you know where I used to live?
Louisiana?
Above Washington, D.C. So I'm not involved with this bullshit.
Well, that doesn't matter, man. This is your people.
But I'm in the other side of the world, so they're not going to incarcerate me.
Country.
Yeah, but fuck my
Isn't
country.
that depressing?
It's super depressing.
You vote.
Yes,
It's your government.
I agree, but
Obama is a lie.
They're allowing.
Obama's a super liar and at the same time trying
They're
to do...
allowing private institutions like prisons
To put people
basically take a
in
tax
prison.
break.
I completely agree with what you're saying,
Yeah.
but at the same time, every person that I've ever dealt with that I try to understand, they've been complete liars about specific things that I didn't agree, especially Obama right now with... I don't agree with Obamacare.
Yeah.
People lie.
Yeah.
It's
People
a
lie.
human disposition.
Yeah. And the same thing
Doesn't
with
mean
the
they should go to
budget.
jail for 20
To
years.
be fair, I don't think I've
haven't
lied since high
finished yet.
school.
I haven't finished yet.
I don't think I've lied since high school.
Can I finish before I...
And I had herpes.
Even though... What?
True comes out.
You have herpes?
No, I was just joking.
Actually, 75% of people will have one strain of herpes. Guaranteed.
Sure, yeah.
I was just joking about my
But it's
herpes.
true, though.
Yeah.
At
Well-
least one strain of it.
God damn it, gravity slaps.
Guys, touch. So, what I'm trying to say is, every person that I've known
Yeah.
has lied to me.
Ever?
Yes.
I've never lied to you.
You're president?
No.
Oh,
So
you
that's
said
right.
every president or every
Oh,
person?
every president.
Every president.
Sorry.
Sorry, my Spanish lingual.
slurred that.
So, Bill Clinton lied to me.
Yeah, Bill Clinton.
He got his dick sucked for someone else.
Yeah. But he plays the.
Saxophone, so it's
Yeah.
cool.
Did he get
Alright.
his dick out, or did he just shove things at people?
He shot everything in someone else's face. That's what I think. But George Washington was not George Washington. Yeah, he's a dickhead too. But George Bush was a dickhead because he didn't understand what to do when things happened when he was in the kindergarten. And Obama was trying to do very big things where he could never accomplish. Is my opinion. But at the same time,
Yeah.
This whole thing with
You're
Louisiana.
getting super opinionated all of a sudden. I'm just trying to blow your mind, man.
You blew my mind, and you're blowing my mind because
I think maybe because I blew your mind too much, you're short circuiting right now. Like you're actually suddenly interested in everything that's going on back home. Prior to maybe say 11 and 45 seconds ago, you were not interested in anything that was going on.
true.
But right now, look at you. You are a fucking man of the people. You are ready to take up the torch and burn your own nutsack in front of the political party's lawn.
I will burn my nutsack again and drink as much as I did with a lot of beer and soju right now, and throw
to be
it.
fair, your nutsack would burn longer than
and
most
throw
people's.
my fucking nutsack in Obama's face because his Obamacare is fucking bullshit to me. But this alternative about Louisiana, because I know there's other.
Are you talking about public health care system?
Yes,
No, one step at a time.
Cinnamon and everything else.
She's not cinnamon.
I
She's
know.
gravity
I'm
slaps.
gonna flick you in the fucking forehead. You know, shut
Man,
the
this
fuck up.
flick stuff.
And Louisiana is not the only. I'm pretty sure Louisiana is not the only state.
Absolutely,
Though I
it's
completely forgot about this situation, and you have blown my mind because it makes me super angry.
I can tell.
Though.
All right, let me keep going then.
Okay.
Let me give you
got
some more.
Can I
Yeah.
drink while you talk?
Nope. Yeah, you can drink more. Go ahead. What are you drinking though?
I am drinking $7 vodka.
Maybe they'll be our sponsors. Say the name. Go get it.
the-
Go get it. Say the name. Say the
So,
name.
so the vodka. No, I'm sorry. I'm being corrected right now.
Yeah, it's gin, man.
So the gin we are drinking with me colored and Ninja Cod.
You're colored.
I am
And
colored.
gravity slaps.
Cinnamon is drinking right now.
Cinnamon!
I'm gonna call it Cinnamon. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
So colored Ninja Cod and Cinnabons is drinking right now. It's called Mix Gin. It's called Mix Gin. The name of the company is called Mix.
Sounds authentic.
And the
generic
alcohol we're drinking is
ever.
called gin. And we finished one, and we're almost finished with the second one.
No way. Really?
No, that's
No,
a full fucking bottle over there.
Hush. And we're almost done.
Gravity
And
slaps.
Cinnabon, quiet. And so we're gonna
All right, wait.
cut off.
Yeah. No. Keep going.
I'm not about the alcohol.
Sponsor.
Sponsor Mix.
If you want to sponsor us,
If you want to sponsor us,
Mix
mix
gin.
gin, vodka, or rum.
but like, there's not
Send it to
even-
my house.
To be
I
fair-
live in South Korea in Seoul, and if you wanted to know where I come from, I would tell you at the end my email address, where I can give you my address. But besides that, every president that I've known and I'm trying to recognize, from Clinton to George Bush and Obama,
has loved
have
mixed gin.
love to lie to me and drink
Mixed
gin
gin or
right in
mixed
front of my
gin?
fucking face. So what I'm gonna say is to you, Ninja Cod,
Yeah.
do you think
Yeah.
that Louisiana is not the only state doing this stuff?
Absolutely. Louisiana is not the only state doing that. But Louisiana promises if you build a prison there, a 96% occupancy rate.
So what does that mean for the people? So should they just fucking move and be like, fuck this shit, or just move?
Ideally, but like, is that feasible for most people? No, it's not.
True.
They're stuck there.
Yeah.
Or they're not stuck there, they're just like, where else could I go?
And Ninja Cod, what's the ratio?
The ratio? The ratio would be right now, as it stands, 1 out of every 86% of adults are behind bars in Louisiana.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
I don't really know ratios, but I know that's a fucking big number.
that's a huge no. That's way bigger than it should be.
It means
And that-
every person you go to the grocery store with, there are at least 5 of them.
Which is why I love America.
Depends
and
on how big the grocery store is, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And which is why I love America, and I'm above Washington D.C. because I don't fuck with people. Above
No, dude,
Washington,
you're
D.C.
part of that country.
Of course I am. Which is why I'm in South Korea. And then what I'm saying is that
That's why I escaped.
is why I escaped, and I'm trying to make money. And this sucks balls because I know in my heart that there are other states that do the same thing, though I really wish I don't want to research this because I
Dude,
feel like I'm going to be sad about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
this is why I bring it to your attention, because you're literally floating,
Blinders.
just with blinders on your eyes. You're just going through life like, man, Harley Quinn might have a chicken bikini today.
Yeah, that's
Fair
true.
enough, fair enough. You know what? Ninja Cod and Cinnamon Buns has told me something that
Her name is Gravity Slaps.
God, it doesn't roll in my tongue, so I don't say it. Okay, I'm gonna try. So, Gravity Buns and Ninja Cod has told me something that
Depressing, right?
super depressing, but at the same time, I want to know more of because I know that there are more states, and I'm pretty sure not of Louisiana that there's so much more states in the states
But
that are much
Louisiana's
worse
up,
than
yeah.
that.
No, Louisiana is the highest.
The highest.
Yeah,
in the world or just in America.
Well, it's beating.
In America, it's the highest in America,
Iran,
and
it's
it's
big
beating
China, but how much
Iran
you
by
beat that?
×3, and it's beating China by ×7. So I assume it's pretty fucking high.
China's just like big and little dicks, so I don't understand
It's
how
a
they.
communist country.
×7.
They don't even have Facebook.
They do, but you have to limit the amount of shit you can do.
Or you have
Not
to
that.
illegally download the program.
The thing is, in China, if you have, apparently, I just read this recently, you can, if you retweet the same thing over 500 times, you can go to jail.
500 times?
Yeah, you
Case
can't.
in point.
You can't. If you write an article that gets retweeted over 500 times, you
Case in
can't.
point.
Yeah, you. are
So
an
if
asshole.
everybody has retweeted the article and you're number 500, you go to jail.
No,
So-
not if you're the person retweeting it. It's that your message got retweeted
Yeah.
500 times.
Oh.
So if you basically
Yeah.
get viral,
essentially,
your life
if
is
you're
over.
if you're saying things that are popular,
I like Chinese
Right.
women, but if I married you, I would never go to your country. So I'm gonna say to that is that Louisiana is fucked.
Louisiana has a lot of things that need help.
not just
A
Louisiana.
dude
I mean,
dude
southern
recently,
states.
man, a lot of those places.
Yeah.
A dude recently had half an ounce of weed, and got 20 years.
I don't know how much half a weed is.
Half an ounce?
Half an
Half an ounce would be, correct me if I'm wrong, 14 grams?
Okay.
Yes?
You're right.
Yeah? Gravity slaps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many joints does that make?
Why
How
do
many
you?
joints, man?
Okay.
Shit, I don't know. That's an insane amount of joints.
A lot of weed that we
It's
can
an
pass
actual-
over
yeah.
many times.
What I'm
in
saying,
a lot of weekends.
this dude had half an ounce and got 20 years, which is nowhere near what he deserves.
If he goes up north, he not the.
If he comes up north, then yeah, we'd accept him with open arms and we'd probably
Yeah, but
fillet
there's sex
him for.
offenders who are getting like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
That is true.
Man.
Who's actually going to be more detrimental to society?
Shit.
Marijuana people, which
Yeah,
sucks
totally.
balls.
Weed
Yeah, they're
is
gonna go to bed and
scary.
do what? Sleep and eat way too many chips the next day.
Sometimes when I smoke weed, I masturbate and then I just want to just rape all of the people in the world.
You know that's being recorded, right?
Oh shit.
So
Is that on-
Ninja Cod loves to
not
smoke
necessarily sure they don't
marijuana
pick up
and
tones
do
of
many
sarcasm.
things.
Wait, they don't know sarcasm on this? Damn it.
So let you know that fit ass likes to talk shit all the time. That's what we call the fucking idiots talking about shit. So you blew my mind,
All right, man. You actually blew my mind tonight as well.
and Gravity Buns has blew my mind as well.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you guys blowing my mind, and hopefully you can fucking blow my mind next time. Because honestly, the more you tell me about America, the more I want to learn about it.
Isn't that crazy that you're from there? You don't even know.
I'm since the first episode, I've been trying to read up on it, and you've been wanting to one up me, which I don't appreciate because you're Canadian. So I would try my best to read as much as I can. And
No, don't do that. Just take him up on the Canadian
Yeah, man.
front.
Gravity
Yeah.
There's
Buns,
so many better ways to take him out of the knees.
Gravity Buns, you're not
That's
you're not
so
helping
Canadian
me right
of you.
now. You're not helping me right
Too
now.
much talking.
Yeah.
You're making me want to flick you in the forehead and the ears.
Stop licking people, man.
I'll-
Oh, damn it! Oh, Jesus Christ!
So let it
the
be
flick
known.
is super effective.
So let it be known that I appreciate what they told me and
Ninja Cod.
Megatons. As-
Ninja Cod, you mean? No, just go to now.
You motherfucker. Colored.
There's so many mouths.
Yeah.
Meow meows
There's
coming
gonna
out.
be
Meow,
so
meow.
many
Meow,
meows.
meow.
I hope so. You motherfucker. You just keep saying my name.
I said it once.
White shaming.
Like about 15 times, for
Like-
sure.
So Cinnamon Buns has fucked everything up
Her name's not
tonight.
Cinnamon Buns, it's Gravity Drops.
Gravity
I've
Drop-
been, he keeps calling me Gravity Buns. He's made a nice little amalgamation.
Okay, so time everything out. Which do you prefer? Cinnamon Buns or Gravity Weights? What did you say?
Gravity slaps? I think that's...
Gravity Slaps. What do you prefer? Put that shit next to her.
In the crickets.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna say
it's a tough choice.
Yeah.
To be honest, you can choose what you want.
You have 5 more seconds.
I got no answer to that.
Shiba.
Gravity
So
Slaps.
I'm gonna call her Cinnamon Buns, and then
I mean, I would love to have gravity slaps, but I don't feel like you respectively do them.
Why?
I'm almost embarrassed.
Why?
I feel like
well,
if I have that name, I should be able
well,
to do
Gravity Buns. I will give you the.
I see. All right, wait. What I equivocate to gravity slaps does not mean what you have to do with your body.
What do you equivocate it with?
I don't
You
know, it's
have
just a
a
cool ass name.
you have a gigantic ass that I want to see. Same thing with Cinnamon Buns.
All right, well that's way different than what Color had to say.
Mia's colored saying that she has a.
Cinnamon Buns works in that scenario anyway.
So what do you?
Cinnamon Buns.
So what do you?
Cinnamon Buns makes way more sense in that situation.
So what wins, baby?
I just wanted gravity slaps because I thought that sounds cool.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
I
Sounds-
just said that I'm not gonna choose. I'm gonna do the better word.
So we're gonna end
Is
this
it
off.
problem free?
We're gonna end this off because it's a little bit long about Cinnamon Buns
Philosophy?
and
Hakuna Matata.
Ninja Cod. You
Yeah.
blow my mind.
Man, I hope I blew your mind. Like, I hope I encourage you to look at some of the insane shit that's going on in
You know, you should have
Louisiana.
actually talked about what they do in Korea.
That is another
Gravity slaps. Warren.
Cinnamon Buns. Shut up.
Her name is Gravity Slaps.
Cinnamon Buns. I'm gonna call it Cinnamon Buns.
All right, rock, scissors, paper, right now. Right now, for decide what do we call her.
Kai bye bo. Kai bye bo. Kai bye bo.
Oh, it's Gravity Slaps.
So Cinnamon Buns. Shut up.
Wow.
So we're gonna end this off where
Dude, you can't.
Ninja Cod has blew my mind, and hopefully I blew his mind before. And we're gonna close this off and tune in for the closing part.
Yeah.
No wonder I
Hey everybody, this is Colored, and this is me just telling you and giving you a quick heads up that during the intermission, Ninja Cod was recording for some reason, and actually he recorded Cinnamon Buns telling her childhood story. So I actually liked it, and Ninja Cod did as well, and we got her permission. So we're gonna put her story in the second episode. Also, you might hear some weird things in the background, so ignore it. Even though you know the music, just ignore it. And please, we don't own this music. We just play it because we love it. So, enjoy.
My dad was like, oh no. My brother was like, fuck no. My stepmom was like, yeah, he's gonna drive it. Just kind of like, he's a lot younger than my real brother at the time. I was in the basket. You know how ATVs had baskets in front?
In the front? No, I actually don't know how
Really?
ATVs.
Had baskets
No,
in front?
not we only had. No, nothing.
Oh, God.
We had nothing in the
What
front.
baskets in front. This fucking thing
Why
didn't have.
baskets?
Ugh.
Like welded baskets or what?
You know, my dad had polio, so he was like
Okay.
physically disabled anyway. Like the ATV was how he got around,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't know. He had a basket on the front, and I was in it, and
To get your dad around? Like that's what it was originally. for?
the ATV
Okay,
was taking my
alright,
dad around.
alright.
But I at the time I didn't actually have my own.
Yeah.
Usually I have my own like pony or horse at the time.
Mhm.
I didn't have one at the time, so my real brother was driving me around.
Okay.
Who
Alright.
Colored.
remember
Yeah.
loves me the same way.
Okay.
My stepbrother was like, no, I want to drive the ATV.
Colored.
I hated my sister when I was younger.
My brother's been gold since the day I was born.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I loved her after she moved out of my family house, but then that's what's
yeah, no, my brother's been. Anyways, he's been gold. So, but my stepbrother was like, I want to drive the ATV. And my dad was like, no. My brother was like, no. But my stepmom was like, hell yeah. And my dad began kind of not as a strong character as he should have been. Let my stepbrother drive it. Anyways, we were going down a hill way too fast. The thing didn't have brakes on it.
And you were in the front?
Oh, yeah. And I still remember him being like, hold on. Oh, motherfucker. I held on as tight as I could, but it wasn't strong enough. So literally, we hit a bump at the bottom of the hill. We're going way too fast. Flew right over. And then, like, he probably should have put the brakes on to stop the machine from dragging me 20 feet.
Yeah.
It didn't have brakes. So literally, I got dragged 20 feet.
Oh, fuck.
It was brutal.
I don't understand how your name would be anything other than Gravity Slaps at this point then.
Actually, that was the first.
Makes so much more sense.
You know how you hear those stories about how people can, like, lift up cars with one hand?
Yeah.
It's the only time I saw my stepbrother actually, like, do something heroic. Because I was literally... He dragged me 20 feet before I could pull down.
Yeah, but to be fair, yeah.
And it was the only, like, he couldn't get me out
I'm
underneath.
gonna ask you a stupid question right now.
Yeah.
So your rear end was not touched at all, right?
My rear, I've got a pretty decent scar on the back. It kind of, it's not so bad anymore, but looks like a mosquito, really. Like about 7 mosquitoes attacked me.
So I could call you Cinnamon Buns.
No, you can't do it.
That's what that came down to, mother.
Right. No, I crushed my knee. I
Yeah.
burnt, my knee hit the engine, so like right across here was first degree burns. And then in the back, it got dragged a decent enough amount of times, like about 12 stitches in the back. And then literally, because my face, we went so far, my face literally just kind of pulled off. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it.
No, man. Wait, you actually have plastic surgery on your face?
Yeah. It's not so
All right,
bad right now.
Bring it in. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Mhm.
That face is not your own.
Well, professionals fix it, but yeah. It basically kind of ripped off away from my nose, and literally it
Wait,
went...
I see it here. Where's the other part?
It's down here. I've been lucky. What happened was it kind of just pulled away from my nose, and literally just pulled up.
Wait, you had a wheel tear your face off?
No, what happened was that I was underneath it, and we went 20 feet.
Yeah.
When we were going 20 feet, my face was on the ground, literally pulling this way. Yeah.
It was the same repeated spot that kept going
Just
on.
pulling.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
literally, it pulled away from this side.
Shit.
I had a lot of debris up across. Like, I was lucky that nothing really, like, serious
Let me
happened
look
to
at
my
your
eye.
face again.
All under here, and all up here.
Yeah.
You're so attractive, lady.
Man, yeah, you are a
I got lucky.
beautiful human, Gravity Slaps.
And I got lucky. I did.
Cinnamon Buns are
That's
great.
amazing.
Yeah, and then it was so funny because at the time, like, I remember my stepbrother literally.
Jesus Christ, your
lifted the
face
ATV.
got blown off,
Yeah,
and you're here
yeah.
to look like a
Yeah.
beautiful human right
Yeah,
now.
I was pretty lucky.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah. My stepbrother lifted the ATV up off me, and I crawled out, and he's like, "You got to get back on," because we were actually.
Was your face? Oh, when you crawled out, was your face not bleeding?
That's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. I crawled out, and obviously I was in shock, and I didn't realize it.
Absolutely, yeah.
He wanted me to get back on the ATV because he wanted me to catch up. Because my family, like my, there was about 7 of us, and we were all horseback riding except for me and them. And we, you have to stay significantly behind the animals because obviously ATV's gonna freeze them.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
Yeah.
wanted me to get back on so we could catch up to them. And then I
Without half your face?
I was just screaming bloody murder for my brother, my real brother.
Yeah.
And I remember him like driving up, riding this great big black horse up to my fucking, and I'm like, I'm not getting back on with him. It's not happening. So my brother got off the horse, made my stepbrother get back on, and took me on the ATV back home. And I hadn't cried yet, and I was doing okay. Like I thought I was gonna be fine. And then we got to the house, but we made it before the horses, obviously.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ATV's gonna move way faster.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna check myself out in the mirror. And my brother was like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna see. I was in so much shock.
Did you ever end up looking at yourself in the mirror?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what you looked like?
Yeah. And I
Are
literally.
there pictures?
No.
Gravity Slaps. I
Yeah,
want to
no.
see those pictures.
I don't have pictures.
I'm curious.
Yeah. No, I looked in the mirror and tears. Instantly, like, oh my
I would
god.
hope so. Your
I'm
face
maimed
was
for
peeled
life.
back.
Maimed for life. Like literally, like half my face is missing.
But they literally pulled it back over
Yeah.
and stitched it to your face.
Yeah, I was lucky. Yeah. They didn't stitch it. They had to. They stitched down here, but they had to glue all the way around here. Yeah. And then at the time, because I was wearing like spandex underneath these baggy
You're
pants.
like a real Two-Face.
Yeah, I was.
That's
And I was wearing
amazing.
spandex underneath these big baggy pants. We didn't even realize that actually like the back of my leg had caught on something.
Yeah.
And literally I had to get 12 stitches.
Oh shit! So your leg was
But all
actually
the
ripped
blood
apart
was
too?
seeping into the spandex, so they hadn't actually come to the outside pants. So we didn't even know that it actually like, severely injured the back of my leg.
Holy shit!
And then like the front of these pants were completely burnt off, and they had to get like a, I don't know if you know what they do for burn patients, but like
My
it's like a
my
burn.
dad's been blown apart. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what they do.
Yeah, yeah. And the whole time my dad
You
like
did that to your leg?
yeah.
They
Oh,
did that to your leg?
Yeah, up here.
And you've recovered since then completely?
No, actually, it still bothers me, but
Can I see it?
right now you can't see anything. No, but you really can't see anything.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Man, then
Yeah.
fucking they did their
Yeah.
job, didn't
No.
they?
Yeah. Oh my God. Physically, yeah, totally. My knee, this knee still bothers me if I try to exercise or anything.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty
Well, like in
decent.
terms of skin tone, it's fine.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Th- I mean, this
nailed
the
their
scar back
job,
here
then.
It's
is
a perv, motherfucker.
yeah, pretty
That's not
severe.
being
But,
pervy.
I was like, show me
best
your
part
ass
was
if you're gonna
my-
fuck me, show me your leg.
my parents were
Whoa,
separated.
whoa, wait.
Is it her fucking side of her leg? She's gonna pull down her pants and
No,
she's
I
gonna
can't
bend
show
over.
you. I can't show you that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I didn't ask to see that, did I?
You'd know if I was at the beach. Like, the first thing you'd say would be like, "You just got attacked by 17
Right.
mosquitoes."
Right.
I didn't ask to see that, did I? I asked to see
Oh,
that
up
one.
here, because your dad probably has like proper burns, right?
Oh, colored, I'm sorry. Apparently you're a fucking
I
psychopath.
am a psychopath because I'd rather see ass and legs.
No,
so-
because I was again like I was on my stomach laying this way, and then the knee was coming up and hitting the engine, right across, and it kind of crushed this one. But
Ah.
yeah, it was intense. And then the best part was my parents were divorced, so my dad waited 3 days before telling him I was in the hospital for 3 days before he brought me back by the end of his weekend custody. Oh my God, best I think moment of my life. I thought my mom was actually gonna murder somebody for the first time in my life.
Your mom didn't know you were...
3 days. 3 days. I had stitches.
You were in your
glue
dad's custody?
everywhere. I was in my dad's custody.
How old were you?
I was 13.
Oh,
that makes
my
sense for
God.
like the cosmetics.
Most of it's
Right.
healed over. Yeah.
Right, because
Yeah.
you were a lot younger. But that's fucking amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing that he didn't tell my mom for 3 days. That was epic.
That's gutsy.
Epic. I remember getting out of the truck and being like, "Mom, don't cry." At the time, I couldn't even take a bath or a shower because we couldn't get the stitches wet, and I had them everywhere. I looked like, you know that cat, the cat that doesn't have a home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked like that cat.
And its tail is all fucked
Oh,
up.
fuck, that was
and
me.
like, yeah.
That was me. To
And
a
like
T.
it has no bones in its front hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mom, don't cry. So me and my twin sister, we go inside the house. And all I can hear is my mother just banshee screaming at my dad. It was epic. Epic. Needless to say, he didn't see me for about 5 months.
To be fair, I think, yeah, maybe he relinquished those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that lecture, that right,
Yeah.
to have us.
At that point, maybe he relinquished those
What a
abilities.
moron.
While he ripped half your face.
Right? Yeah. He sent a bunch of prepubescent children on an ATV that didn't have brakes. That's very clever, right?
Mind blown.
Right? Right?
My mind's blown.
You don't need to even look at the news.
I don't even need it. It's welcome right here. Absolutely. Oh man, we just talked about Louisiana. It was in the prison and it was crazy.
And I'm just talking about suicidal bitches that, like, Harley Quinn and Batwoman did some dumb shit because they're fucking lesbians.
Oh, wait, what?
They were lesbians, bitches.
Man.
So we're gonna close this off because we're
Oh wait,
cool.
this is an exit?
Yeah, this is an exit, bitch.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for listening to us, man. This has been fucking idiots talking about shit. Colored.
I want to say thank you, and I want to say thank you to Cinnamon Buns.
Oh man, thank you to Gravity Slaps. Her name is. God damn it, man! Her name is Gravity Slaps.
Shut up.